Hi, I'm Lee Muirhead.
And I'm Michael Croker. Come on a journey with us as we discover why life gets better with age and how we can all be living proof. On today's show, Graham visits one of the few towns on the East Coast where you can watch the sunset over the water. And Stephen Fennick joins us to talk about how to turn your home into a smart home.
Plus, later in the show, Tasha creates a fresh, glamorous new look and new start to life for Kay after losing her partner of 30 years. That's tough.
That's powerful stuff too. But right now, resident dietitian Carly talks about ways to get more energy from our diet, to keep up with the grandkids and help lose those extra kilos.
Hi Heather, thank you for having me in your home today.
You're welcome.
So do you mind telling me a little bit about what your health goals are?
Yeah, I'd like to probably lose about 10 kilos. Gained a fair bit of weight during COVID lockdowns here in Victoria, not being able to get out and probably eating a bit too much comfort food. So I'd like to get some of that weight off, because I found it very difficult to do as I've got older. Mainly just to be fit and healthy for my grandkid. He's one, and he's crawling, so I need to be on my toes with that one.
Do you socialise around here, or do you eat out and about with friends?
Certainly do a bit of socialising here at GemLife, and maybe out and about once or twice a week.
Okay, so you really want to keep up that energy but maybe lose some of that COVID weight. So how about we get you on the scales, if you don't mind, Heather, so I can look at your weight and your muscle mass, and then we can have a look later at what you're eating.
Okay, that'd be great.
So we've got here that your weight was around 92 kilos. Does that sound like where you expected it to be?
It's probably a couple of kilos more than I thought it was.
Okay, so you might have put on a little bit more than you thought over the
might
COVID.
need to change it from losing 10 to 12 or 15.
We're also looking at your muscle mass here, which we want to increase. Your muscle mass is actually quite good, but we want that to be higher for your metabolic rate. This is your body fat mass and visceral fat. So the visceral fat is that fat around the organs here that we do find hard as you get older, particularly with hormonal changes, to lose. So we really want to bring that one down here, maybe through some dietary and lifestyle changes. What can happen as you get older is that you get a condition called insulin resistance, and insulin's a hormone that stores fat around that midsection. Now, we looked at Heather's weight on the scales. We've worked out she is carrying a bit of that extra fat around her midsection. So now we want to have a look at what she's eating, get that insulin down, and maybe get some of those COVID kilos off. Take me through what you have during a regular day. Is this breakfast, I'm guessing?
Yeah, that's a protein shake that I have with some super green powder in it. Lunch is usually a sandwich, cheese or salad or something. Sometimes it's a wrap, a couple of bits of fruit. And dinner would be some sort of meat, like this is a chicken, potatoes and a couple of veggies.
Okay, and I see you've got a few snacks around here.
Yeah. Crackers, cheese, hummus, that sort of thing if I'm feeling a bit peckish at night.
Okay, and I see you've got some cans of Jim Beam and Coke.
Yes.
Do you like to go and socialise?
I do like a bourbon and Coke, yes. Yeah, over at the clubhouse I'll have a bourbon and Coke.
Okay, and do you feel that those snacky type foods increased a little bit over that COVID lockdown?
Definitely increased when we were in lockdown here in Victoria.
I've got a few little ideas that you could implement just to try and get some of that weight off that you did put on during lockdown. So look, your breakfast is fine, looks quite good, protein shake if that's filling you up. Same with your lunch, and look, even your dinner looks really good. I guess you could shrink that portion of that carbohydrate a little bit. So pasta and rice can be one that can add extra energy into your diet as well. And if you're trying to lose that bit of weight, it can be a bit more difficult with those foods. Have you ever heard of these cognac noodles?
No,
before?
I haven't actually.
So these are a really good alternative if you're having a stir fry or a spaghetti bolognese and you don't want that extra energy from the carbohydrate. They're made of a plant that you can't digest. So they're basically like fibre. And if you serve those with a bowl with spaghetti, bolognese sauce, things like that, you really won't notice much of a difference. And then we've got your obvious replacements for those snacky foods, the chips that you said, your vegetable sticks, your hummus, more of this and less of the cheese and crackers and the chips. The bourbon and cokes, you can have them sometimes, but they can add up. If you replaced it with something like your mineral water, maybe a splash of alcohol in there, herbs, fresh limes we've got there, that would be a change that would reduce it to much lower calories, maybe only a few hundred if you had alcohol in there, pretty much none if you don't have alcohol. Is that something that you'd try?
Yeah, I would do that, yeah.
So in summary, I guess it's just about small little tweaks, replacing some of those carbohydrate heavy foods with more vegetables and maybe the cognac noodles, looking at your snacks, replacing it with more of those vegetable snacks, and then looking at your drinks. So replacing your lots of bourbons and cokes with more of your sparkling mineral water, that type of thing. Does that sound like some realistic tips that you can implement?
It's certainly doable. It's just making that commitment to do it all the time.
Yeah, that way you'll have that energy to play with your grandchildren and feel a bit better.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, I think I'm like Heather. I haven't stood on scales for ages, and I know COVID has a lot to do with that.
Yeah.
And I think I might be surprised at what it reads. Have you stood on a scale lately?
Not for some time, because I have a pretty good feeling I may not like the numbers.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a little bit above what we all think, but good on Heather, because Carly's come in there, and I love how Carly dumbs it down, like makes it simple for us to make the adjustments, because I thought her diet was pretty good except for the snacks.
Well, it's interesting. You said I'm a lot like Heather. In fact, I think I'm a lot like Heather. I quite like the idea of the bourbon and coke.
Yes.
I was in her corner, but I can see that those subtle changes of thinking about how much coke you might have or how much alcohol you might have can have big returns on better health.
Yeah, okay. Go with the mineral water with a few herbs.
I like it.
Okay. Up next, it's time for our fashion makeover segment designed to help you look good and feel great. Resident fashion stylist and image specialist Tasha is on location, ready to meet Kay.
We're here in the amazing Bribey Island where we are about to meet Kay. She's just moved in about a year ago and I'm so excited to meet her.
Wow!
Kay!
Come on in!
How are you?
So lovely to meet you.
Finally!
It is.
Are you excited?
Exciting.
Oh, yay! I can't wait to work with you. So, tell me a little bit about you.
I lost my partner a year and a half ago, but I'm starting a new life now.
Okay.
And
what was his name?
Bryant.
Bryant. Oh, how long were you guys married?
We weren't married, but 30 years. Yeah, but I have a different life now.
Okay.
And,
wow, I'm sorry for your loss.
Yes, thank you.
I'm sure that must have been difficult.
Yeah, it was. It was. And no, enjoying life. Enjoying life, and because I met a lot of friends. Now I'm going to get old Terry.
Well, tell me, why is this consultation important to you?
Normally I just wear ordinary clothes, but I'd love to be glamorous for a little while, for a day.
How about for the rest of your life?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so dresses. Are we thinking dresses?
I'm hoping dresses.
Are we thinking a little pump, strappy heel?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, as long as I don't fall over.
Neutral shades,
Yes.
pastel pinks.
Oh yes, very exciting.
I'm excited too.
Yes.
Come on, show me your wardrobe.
Okay.
There it is. Aww. Awesome. Okay. Lots of casual, lots of down to earth, as you said. Lots of neutral tones too.
There is.
Yeah.
There is.
Where's the
Yes.
glamour, Kay?
I know, no glamour at all.
We're gonna bring some glamour to this baby. What about your shoes?
I like those ones.
Wow. Is this your evening section here?
Yes.
Perfect. Let's grab a few.
Okay.
Sweet. Let's have a look. So, Kay, what are your thoughts on floral?
Flower, love flower.
Right?
Love it.
Feminine.
Yes. And pastels, beautiful.
Pastels.
I love it.
Glamour is coming your way, Kay.
I can't wait.
She is amazing. She said she wanted a new beginning. So I'm going to do that. She wants beauty. She wants glamour. She wants flowers and gold and bling. And I think she deserves that. So what we're going to do with Kay, she has a rectangle shape. So for me, a larger floral pattern would be helpful to shadow this area slightly. And she has a cute little face, and so I don't want to hide her face, I want to enhance her face. So we're going to tuck the hair behind the back. We're going to give some volume and some movement and flick out the fringe just slightly, just to open up that area. So watch the space.
Oh, wow. I mean, I got quite teary watching that too. Kay, well, everyone's letting us into their home, and we do appreciate that, but also sharing their stories. 30 years with a partner, and Kay's asking for help. You know, I want to have a new journey now with my fashion and a new look. So good on her.
Everyone's a story, and Kay particularly is making herself very vulnerable and sharing her authentic self there. And I think that journey with her is going to be quite something.
And Tasha's the perfect person for it.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Right now, though, it is time to chat all things tech with Stephen Fennick. Stephen is the editor of Tech Guide and one of Australia's top tech journalists. Today, all our tech is smart. We use a smartphone, we wear a smart watch, and now our homes are becoming smarter. If you haven't already gone down this road, it's good news to know that it's easier than you think to turn your home into a smart home. Thanks for joining us, Stephen.
Hi, guys.
Great to have you. So tell us, what makes a home smart, and then more importantly, what are the benefits?
Well, a smart home is where products that are connected together communicate and can perform various tasks, and it's all based on our wireless network. We've got a great foundation already. I think during COVID, a lot of people they discovered their Wi-Fi was rubbish, so they improved it. So that's a great foundation to start a smart home. So having that bedrock allows you then to add these devices to the network, and once they talk to each other, it adds convenience, it adds to your security of the home, and also can save you energy.
So we're not rewiring our home?
Not at all. No, it's all wireless. Yeah, it's all wirelessly done, and they all talk to each other wirelessly as well. And once you set it up, you'll be surprised what you can achieve in your house.
All right, so well, how do we begin? What's our first step?
Great starting point. I've got a couple here, smart speakers. That is a really good gift, by the way. If you want to give someone a smart speaker, they can build on that and create their own smart home. So we've got Amazon speaker here, that's the Echo. We've got the HomePod Mini here. These are smart speakers that even on their own can do a lot. You can talk to them and get them to play certain content, to listen to the radio. But once you can add other products like lights and switches and cameras, you can do even more, and all controllable with your voice or through your smartphone using these products right here.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. Yeah, it really is, isn't it? We're both getting amazed at the same time.
I know.
So look, what are some of the other smart home products that we can use to get our home connected?
Yeah, well, once you've got your speakers set up and your wireless networks there, of course, you can add some of these other products. I've got some here. So this is a smart light. So you've got your speaker set up. You can link the smart light to your wireless network and to the speaker. So usually the app that runs these speakers allow you to add devices to that particular app and that particular ecosystem. And once that's there, you may have this light installed. You can use your voice to turn on the light. You can set a schedule, turn it a different colour. So it gives you all these possibilities. You can set this to turn on while you're on holidays to add to the security.
So you don't have to be home to do it?
You don't have to be home to do it at all. And this smart switch here, this enables you to turn a normal product into a smart product. I'll use the fan as the example. So connect the fan to the smart switch. This goes in the wall. You can then turn the fan on with your voice, schedule that. And so suddenly you've got the option of turning something on with your voice or scheduling it, and even turning it off at a certain time as well. So you're not leaving any lights on, you're not leaving any products on that you don't want to. Maybe first thing in the morning you want to set the kettle to turn on at a certain time. You can do this from bed if you want to. Turn the coffee machine on, you haven't got out of bed yet, you can do that with a smart switch. And on the security side, you've also got wireless security cameras that allow you to keep an eye on your house when you're not there, maybe on your business, on your holiday home. You can wirelessly look in on your house, see if there's any motion detections, you get that sent through to the smartphone app as well. So your security is boosted as well.
Yeah.
So are we talking a lot of money to set all this up?
Not at all, no. All these smart speakers, a lot of them are under $100. They're really affordable and really easy to set up. Anyone who's ever connected anything to Wi-Fi can easily connect these products and create a smart ecosystem in that home to add to the convenience, to add to your security, and also save you energy. So imagine being able to turn all the lights off at once. When you go to bed, one command, everything turns off. When you come home, they turn back on. So that can save you a bit of money as well and reduce your energy bill.
Look, as you start to spread that ecosystem, as you describe it, out through your home, how do you eventually get to a point where there's a standard operating system that kind of makes everything intercompatible with one another?
Well, that's a great question because there is a new standard coming. It's called Matter.
Right.
So all these companies create their own products with their own software. Matter is going to standardise all of this. So all of these products, which before weren't compatible, they weren't able to talk to each other, are now suddenly compatible, which will make it easier to connect and operate all together.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, it really is amazing stuff.
Yeah, crazy. And so easy.
It is, yeah, really
amazing.
easy and affordable. So once you get started, you can build the system and have as many lights and as many switches and cameras. You can go from nothing and have the ultimate smart home.
I'm always a little bit smarter in your company, Steve. Thank you again for
Happy to help.
Good to see you.
Thanks so much, Stephen. All right, coming up next on the show, travel guru Graham goes from bush to beach and discovers why the locals love their laid-back town that's tucked away on the Queensland coast.
In 1770, which is named after the second landing of Captain James Cook, of course in the year 1770, and it is one of only the few places on the eastern coast of Australia where you can watch the sunset over the ocean. Truly spectacular. And Agnes Water has a great selection of pristine beaches along its coastline, like Lily's Beach, Honeymoons, Workman's and Springs Beach. But this morning we are here at Chinaman's Beach, a secluded little spot with some great rock pools to explore, great views in all direction and a very popular beach for marine turtles during nesting season.
So here's your other plate.
Thank you. Well, I'm here with Mel and Harvey from Coastal Rush and Secret Dinners. Ladies, thank you very much for having me here. This looks amazing. Tell me, what's this all about?
We basically provide everything that you could need to turn up to a picnic. Beautiful experiences in 1770, Agnes Water, beautiful food, beautiful spots.
Well, that sounds lovely. And do the washing up, of course.
We do.
So, Mel, what do you love so much about this area?
It's very much of a community feel, so everybody is friendly. People say hello to you in the mornings when you're walking. Lots of families have come to the area as well. It's just a almost old world vibe, and we love it, absolutely love it here.
Well, ladies, thank you so much for chatting with me. It's been an absolute pleasure. I think I might need to eat some more. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's perfect.
Thank you very much.
Delicious.
Thank you.
Although the beaches are spectacular, I've been told a visit to 1770 and Agnes Water isn't complete without a wander through the Paperbark Trail. This place has to be seen to be believed. It is truly beautiful. Well, we're here at Travellers Rest 1770 and I'm with the owner, Mike. G'day mate, how are you?
Good morning, Graham. Very well, thank you.
Great to be here, mate. Tell me about this beautiful place you got.
Well, this is the Travellers Rest 1770 campground, and we're trying to bring the bush to tourism out this way, where campers can come in here, they can take it easy, sit down in the bush. We're only 6 minutes from the beautiful beach as well, so you've got the best of both worlds. We're lucky enough that this is some ancestral pathways for the local Indigenous people, so we do a tour through here and showing people, sharing the knowledge that the Garang people have shared with us.
Wow, and you do a bit of a Billy Tea demonstration?
Yeah, while we're on the walk, we put on a Billy Tea, so when we return, we can have a bush snack and a Billy Tea. Melastoma malabathrium, this big one here. Yeah, this is, you can use that for various things. It's got camphorol, which helps to reduce cancer.
Yeah.
So it doesn't get rid of it, but it stops it growing. And any new cells that come out, here's the flower on it just here, as you can see. Right. The flower, that's all camphorol there. And it stops the proliferation of the new cells. This is Liverstonia australis, or the cabbage palm. So quite vital for the young kids. They used to survive on it, peel it back, and it's like sugar cane in the middle. It's very fibrous, but it gives them the nutrients and vitamins they need. To keep the diversity of plants growing here, Graham, what we try to do is to encourage the native stingless bees to come. This is Tetragonium Hawkinsii, and you can see some little bees coming out of there now. So this is mat rust, and the seeds on here they would grind up to make some sort of damper or bread.
Well, she's a nice brew, mate. Thank you. Tell me about these things.
This is called a coolerman. This is made out of melaleuca or paper bark, and this is a carrying vessel. You can also put water in there. Melaleuca is fireproof and waterproof, so you can carry fire in there as well. One of the methods they used to start fire was old termite mounds. Try some bush cordial. Get a fresh banksia, beat the bees and the birds to it, pop it in your glass for half an hour and you get a beautiful nectar drink.
1770 and Agnes water. It truly is a magical place. With the pristine beaches, the rugged coastline, the incredible sunsets, and a real peaceful, authentic beach town vibe. What a great place to visit. But as always, don't take my word for it. Check it out for yourself.
Simply stunning, wasn't it?
Oh my goodness, that's on my bucket list. Like, I was going there and then COVID hit. Always wanted to go to Agnes Water and 1770.
Yeah, I mean, really stunning. I've got to say, out of every place I've seen Graham go to, I think that place really captured my imagination. Seeing the sunset set in the west over the ocean, incredible.
Yeah, that's actually hard for me to get my head around, but I need to go and see it.
Absolutely.
All right, are you ready for the reveal?
Looking forward to it.
All right, it's that time to see what Tasha and Kay have been up to behind the scenes. So here we go.
I've assembled all of Kay's friends just here at the clubhouse, and they are so excited to see the new Kay. Are you ready to see the new Kay? Hello, everyone. Hello. Are you Kay's friends? Yes, okay, so you must be ready to see the new Kay. Should I go get her? Just this journey with Kay has been absolutely amazing. She unfortunately lost her husband about 1.5 years ago, and she's just in this new beginning and season in her life where she wants to be glamorous. And you know, it choked me up actually, because I feel like every woman wants that. Every woman, no matter what season of life you're in, no matter how old you are, everyone wants to look beautiful and look great.
At her now, I wouldn't even recognise her. Kay looks absolutely beautiful. The makeup, the hair, the outfit. I just think you look fabulous.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Well, there we have it. That was a very special makeover this time around, wasn't it?
Oh, she looked gorgeous. And you're right, a few tears, lots of smiles. And I just love how all the friends just get involved, embrace it, and very, very positive.
Yes.
Tasha does a great job.
That was a makeover filled with joy.
Yep, absolutely. And you know what? That's another episode done and dusted.
Yeah.
So a big thank you to all of our very special guests.
And to Graham, Stephen, Carly and Tasha, as always, for showing us how we can all make a few simple changes, share new experiences, or learn new things to become living proof that life just gets better with age.
Now, also a big thank you for the wonderful feedback you're sending in. We really do appreciate it. And if you have any other ideas or you want to put your hand up for one of our segments, we'd love to hear about it. So thank you so much for watching.
Absolutely. Until the next time, that's all from us here at Living Proof.